Hey everyone, today we talk about the movie The Dentist, and I feel like this is like one of those underrated horror. A lot of people knew about it, but a lot of people should take more notice of this movie. I feel like this movie was taken for granted. Like I thought it was a really good movie because you gotta love the main actor, the main villain of this movie, played by Corbin Bernstein. I hope I'm saying his name right, but he played a really good villain. Crazy that there's been a lot of crazy doctors in movies. This is one of those few crazy ass doctors. I'm not talking about mad scientists. I'm talking about doctors, like crazy ass doctors. Like, well, he's a dentist, but doctor, dentist, whatever. He's a doctor for the teeth, alright? So he's a doctor. Doctor Giggles is another movie too, even though it was done in one part. But that would be another review for another time. But I'll never think of the day they will actually do a sequel to The Dentist 1 and 2. I'll never think. To me, this movie should have been a trilogy at least. I wish there was a part 3. Well, anyway, I'm going to talk about two of them at the same time. I'm not going to separate these movies. I feel like it deserves a double feature review. Since one came in 96, the other one, part 2 came out in 98 and was corrected. So why not make a double feature review? The first Dentist movie was good, man. You got the dentist, right? He got a wife, He likes to go to his job, but later on, before that scene, before he goes to the office, he finds his wife is cheating on with the pool boy, and he started going crazy and shit. Like he's getting pissed off, and he goes to the doctor's office, and then he be doing some strange shit, like his mind's just fucking with him. You see like his crazy personality, like he's seeing the things the wrong way in a way, but he's still pissed off, at his wife for cheating on him. And as the movie progressed, and I don't want to spoil too much, man. I thought this movie was really good in my opinion. I feel like the kill scenes were simple. The blood and gore scenes were good too. You see how the teeth being break apart, you see blood, how you see he's handling the teeth, and people dying. He's not killing people who gets in his way, or he feels like he's being threatened, like he's gonna kill them. And especially with the scene when he gets revenge for his wife for cheating on him, he starts teaching her a lesson, making her suffer, fucking with her teeth. And I kind of like how he kills the poor boy, or the poor man, because there was a scene when he took the knife, right, and he slashed the poor boy, slash him. I think, to me, I've seen a lot of horror movies with good slash scenes with the knife, but I feel like this one movie, I feel like The Dentist of Part 1, I feel like the knife death scene was really good. I thought how he slashed the poor man was good, like, you see blood spilling on the ground, like it was just like perfect the way he did it. Corbin Bernstein's character, who plays the dentist, just perfect, like a perfect slash. Like it was just too damn good. It wasn't messy. I mean, yeah, it was messy, but it was like messy in a classical kind of way. But anyway, as the movie progressed, people are dying, people getting fucking tortured, and then you get your finale, with the surviving girl, and then it leads up to that where's the dentist at, and you find out that he's actually a teacher too. He teach young dentists. He has a class, so the police detective end up going to the school, and they have to stop the dentist, and then they actually put him in a mental hospital, and you get your little twist ended, right? And then it leads up to the second movie, which is The Dentist Part 2, and this time the dentist is in the mental hospital. Of course, we see the ending of the first movie, and of course, spoilers. I should have said at the beginning, this may contain spoilers. Let's say contain spoilers for Part 2 also. May contain spoilers for Part 2. The dentist was able to escape the mental hospital. He actually put a blade in his arms, man. I'm like, yo, that's some tortured shit, man. And he was able to escape the mental hospital. They gave him some deleted scenes how he escaped the mental hospital instead of holding the psychologist hostage. But come on, you tell me the police let him get away with it? But hey, anyway, as the movie progressed, he's able to escape to a small town that he once visited years ago. Meanwhile, you got his wife from the first movie hire a detective about trying to find him where he's at now, and the wife comes back in the second movie because now she got an agenda too. Pretty much, she wants revenge. So that's gonna lead up towards the end of this movie. Anyway, the dentist is trying to live a life in a small town. Of course, just like the first movie, he killed one of the dentists in that town because he wasn't a good dentist. So he kills him, and that kind of like leads him up to get a job to become a dentist in this small town. Meanwhile, he's kind of like in love with the mayor's niece, and as the movie progressed, his mental psychotic abilities going crazy again, and it was already going crazy since he killed the first doctor. He was getting crazy, seeing things that he's not supposed to be seeing, like he's thinking in his mind, and it's like he just kills people again. He kills people. Yeah, there's some talk in this one, but there are kill scenes too. I thought the special effects for the kill scenes were good, just like the first movie. How he kills people that threatens him, or he feels like they get in his way of being noticed who he really is in this small town. So he kills those people too. The surviving goal in this movie is the niece, the mayor's niece, who ended up going back to see him one more time. Even though she already knew he was fucking crazy already. When it gets towards the end of the movie, so I'd be surprised why is she going back to see this guy, But meanwhile, you also got the wife from the first movie. Like I said, her agenda is pretty much taking revenge on the dentist. And when it gets towards the end of the movie, the wife is trying to take out the dentist, trying to stop him. But then the girl that liked it, the dentist, at the beginning of the second movie, decided to come back to see him one last time to see, hey, you know what, I really do want to see you, pretty much. So his ex-wife trying to kill the dentist, but took it the wrong way. It kind of knocked out, And then the dentist decided, like, you know what, I gotta kill this woman too, And then as the movie progressed, like, the final goal pretty much defeated the dentist in a way, but then the dentist walked out, and let's just say the dentist actually escaped, again. So, but the way they set it up, it was like stupid, man. They made it like Looney Tunes and shit, like the ending for the dentist part 2, And I don't want to ruin that scene, man. But let's just say, Mr. Pinhead from Hellraiser won his gimmick back. Let's put it like that. But Dentist 1 and 2, man, both movies were good. Highly enjoyed 1 and 2. Death scenes were good, Nothing new, but the way they did it was pretty good, The special effects, how he does the teeth or how he tortures people, was really good, Highly recommended the death scenes. I wish maybe Scream Factory could do a double feature for part 1 and part 2 and have special features with it, because I feel like this movie does deserve a special feature. The way I was able to see this movie again, actually Netflix actually have 1 and 2 for streaming, so you can see it right now. Anyway, peace guys, see you.